In this quick video, we're just going to go through the yield curve and what it currently looks like. So starting off, a quick review from the slides. When we're looking at a yield curve, the two axes labels are maturity on the X, and on the Y, we have yield. And we'll go through a few of the specific points on this graph and interpret what they mean. One thing to note here is the way the Wall Street Journal typically reports yield curves is there's going to be a current yield curve. So that is what the yield curve currently looks like. And then they also include a year ago yield curve in black. That is what the yield curve looked like 1 year ago. So we're going to focus on the current yield curve. So if we were to write one sentence here describing what a yield curve is showing us, the yield curve shows us the yields that bonds of different maturities are offering at one point in time. Yield curves also always show the same types of bonds, so we're specifically looking at a Treasury yield curve here. Another way to think of this is it's a snapshot. So on this graph, we have the current snapshot and we have the year ago snapshot. So using our current line, let's interpret two of these points. So we'll start off here with the 6-month point. If we look at that point, that's telling us if we bought a 6-month T-bill today, pretending like this graph is from today, even though it's from July 1st, the yield on that T-bill is approximately 4%. If we pick another point here, let's say we pick the 5-year point. So if we bought a 5-year T-note today, the yield on that bond or note is approximately 4.25%. What the yield curve is not saying, so I'm going to put this in red, and let's just use this 4.25 as an example, is it's not saying the yield in 5 years will be 4.25%, and it's not saying that the yield 5 years ago was 4.25%. It's saying that if you bought a bond today that had 5 years to maturity, also known as a T-note, the yield on that security is currently 4.25%. Last up, thinking about the different shapes. So there's two common shapes for yield curves. There's inverted and inverted yield curves. Those are the downward slope. So in that case, the short-term rates are higher than the long-term rates. And oftentimes when we see that inverted yield curve, that's where we're expecting the Fed will cut rates in the future. That's our expectation. Because remember, that wouldn't be known. It's just investors are guessing that will happen. So because we're expecting the Fed will cut rates in the future to try and speed up the economy, markets are expecting future short-term rates are going to fall. Then the other shape is normal. Normal is where we have the upward sloping. In that case, short-term rates are less than long-term rates. If that's the case, we're expecting the Fed will increase rates in the future. And again, that's just an expectation. So because of that, markets are expecting future short-term rates will increase. So if we look at the shape of the graph that we currently have, we have this case where the short-term rates, so something like the 6-month T-bill, is less than longer-term rates, the 5-year T-note. So because of that, we currently have the normal shape or the slightly upward sloping there. So we are expecting that the Fed is going to increase short-term rates. So in the future, we're expecting short-term rates are going to be higher than what they currently are.